Hi everybody, welcome back to Manor and Brass, episode 25 with me, Sid, and we have been pulling together the necessaries to make a new structure here in Port Valentine. It's going to go here, and more or less everything there. The dark oak ladders, I cannot find those in there, so I think there must be something that's not available to craft, and I picked them in creative and not, so I've changed the ladder out. I'll place those manually. The dirt I don't worry about, blue, everything else is good. All we need to do is pop that in, hit start, and it's skipping missing blocks, and it is protecting tile entities, and off it goes. It's a fairly large structure, this one, so a lot of stripped oak jacaranda. I've had to grow all sorts of things, but I'm not going to concentrate too much on Port Valentine this episode. This is all going to be about doing or trying to do something about this. Probably put some more roads in as well, some structures and stuff, just to start to tie this up, because I think if I were to put this road in, I could, and come around here, I could actually finish landscaping all of this a bit around here, and we can obviously go on that way and stuff like that. You can also obviously landscape this bit here. So yeah, that's kind of my drive, is to slowly and steadily landscape. Now the last two buildings I'm going to do around the square are two just small huts, which are going to go here and here. I haven't designed or built those yet. This is a library, so we'll see how this goes. But I do just look quite interesting. Oh, hello. You preserve the tile entities. Okay, I need to get rid of these then, don't I? I don't want any of that in here. Let me have those gone. And I'll fix those by hand later. Yeah. This one's quite bright. I went for some purple terracotta blocks, which should be quite pretty. Let me just borrow a little bit of that for a second. And while this is building up, I shall well, I'll be back in a mo. I mean, there's not much point in hanging around here, so yeah, we'll get this done, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, and here you have it, the library. Oh, do we need to not have that lot? The roof is copper, as you can see. That will obviously oxidize over time, so we'll leave that to go. Outside, I have done some of the landscaping. I've put a nice big tree there. I thought that really, I made a really big one, but it was too big. We've got a little entrance and exit round here, little flat roof, some stained glass windows, and it's just a big old library. And I've brought the paths in, and I've started to integrate the landscape here, and also over here. So I've kind of finished that area, if you like. We will move the librarians and the what were these? The toolsmiths into here at some point. But I'm liking that. That is starting to work. Let's just get that going there. And I really looked at it from sometimes, because obviously I build these things in a creative flat world, so sometimes it's difficult to kind of visualize how that's going to look on the horizon, but I think that will look good, and especially once that copper is oxidized to green, that will look awesome. Anyway, enough of faffing around with the build over there. Let us see what we can do about this. Now, this is not the only form of flight in the pack, for starters. So there are a number of ways of getting flight. There may be some that I've not explored yet. I'm not entirely sure whether blood magic used to have a way or not. And it is possible. Let me just go and pick up the copper I was cooking while I was up here. Because I went on a major copper mining expedition because I realised that I had nowhere near enough to make that roof. But then after I'd been on a copper mining expedition, I had way more than I needed. Which is, you know, I suppose not a bad position to be in. But yeah, so I did definitely grow a few, what's the word I'm looking for? Let me pop that away as well, because this is all spare. Pow. I must remember that when I use those, it counts them twice, due to the way that the game works. These are 2 blocks, and if I destroy that with a dig spell, it will leave a block there, but it's invisible, and I can destroy that with dig spell and get 2 things. A bit of an exploit, but it's not a major exploit because it's not like I'm duping diamonds or anything, is it? Anyway, let's have a look. So the problem with speed is an issue, and what I think I need is, for starters, I think I need a decent mana repository. So there are a number of ways of storing mana in Britannia, because I will need mana if I go one way. Got the mana tablet, the mana mirror, which allows me to link to a mana pool, I believe, the greater band of mana. So you've got the band of mana, and then you can go with the greater band of mana, which is basically a Terra Steel version, and it holds more stuff. I don't know whether it has to be on your pinky though, and I have got a definite shortage of pinkies at the moment. So maybe we just go with the mana thing for the time being. However, the Sash, the Sojourner's Sash, which is the simplest one, is basically some rune of earth, rune of air, some leather, and some mana steel. The Globetrotter's Sash requires a Gaia Spirit. Now that is the better one, but obviously it does require me to do a Gaia fight. There is also the Flugel. How do you spell it? Let's try Tiara. The Fugel Tiara, which goes in the head slot, which I don't really have any, and there's different wing variations of them. Now this one is expensive because it does require Gaia Spirits, it does require End of Air, and it does require Elementium, but these are the bits that are interesting, and that would give me actual flight. And you can basically customize them with the various bits and pieces. Phoenix, Ice Fairy, One-Winged Angel. I'm not entirely sure whether you can unwing them, but that doesn't matter, that's fine. Mega Ultra to probably Sylph, or maybe Phoenix for the Fire Wings, or the Ice Fairy, something like that. And we could sing Let It Go, couldn't we? Go with a bit of Frozen vibe. So that is a possible direction to go, because that would allow me then to replace this armour, which is okay, but it's not good armour, with better armour. However, for now, we need to make a sash. Not a shash, a sash. Because even this will help. So earth and air with leather and mana steel. I need some iron then. I might as well go and make myself a stack of mana steel. Not like I haven't got plenty of it, is it? And then if I have a look at the rune of earth, I need stone, coal, and mushies. Stone, coal. I'm not gonna make that many, and mush. But I'm probably going to make about 6. Let's just stick a load of that back for now. And then the rune of air requires String, feather, and carpet. String should be easy. Hello, little message. Feather is less easy, but I've got loads over at the chicken farm. And rug. There, we can take those, that's fine. And then I want either some redstone, which I haven't got that much of, or gunpowder, which I've actually got more of, and that will do for mana powder. Right, let us, still need to decorate in here. Let us go over to our Botania area, and ooh, there wasn't much in that one, was there? Let's come over to, we'll use this one actually. We might as well do those as well while we're at it. Now, interestingly, that's empty. This has not dropped low enough down on the level, so once this gets things out, we'll obviously turn back on again and we can generate mana again, but we are still pretty full. Right. So, rune of water, the one I don't need, okay. I need 1, 2 of those. And I need my wand. And then I should be good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will make me those. What I should probably do is set you up for that as well, so... Oh, and it triggered. Excellent. So there's our rune of air, and then... that should be full. It is. Yeah, and obviously I can make loads of these. I'm just going to make what I need for now, but I do like this Botania area. It's nice and compact. Once we've got you, we can pop that down there. We can stick all of these ingredients over here. I need 1 of those. That. Those. I just need some leather, and we are laughing. Now, this is not going to help a great deal. You really do need to get the things, but it helps in every respect. It's not just in flight. So let me get some leather. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 of those, and that, and that. There's the old belt, which if we... Now the problem is, of course, my belt slot is currently occupied by that, which is where I store all my spells. And obviously we've got a little bit more speed. But now at least we can fly that bit faster. And I can, oops, let's get rid of that. I can lightning bolt to my heart's content any unpleasantness that comes over. But this is actually an acceptable level of speed, and the mana tablet really isn't going down significantly. Hello, Mr. Creepy. Now, for those who think flying around and avoiding combat may be a little bit cheaty, it is worth noting that if you get hit while you're flying in this armour, you plummet like a stone. You just drop down. You don't take damage from the fall, that will probably be a little bit harsh. But you most definitely just drop. So, you know, it's not this super OP thing. I don't know why I came in here. And you don't seem to be able to fly when you're in water. That's interesting. So yeah, that's part of the. We'll just deal with this door-to-door salesman, shall we? Nothing personal. It's just that you get on my nerves. Don't go and try and trade with a wizard, I suppose, is the moral of this story. So that will give us that. Now, what I actually want to do is, how do I put this? I want to make, well, there's several armours I would like to make and play with, because the soulbound armour is really good. We've got this one, but if we were to have a look at the dark steel, no, pardon me, still not quite there on the chest, by the way. Let's just have a look at the chesty plates. So there are a number of chest plates available to play with. Obviously we've got the usual diamond, netherite, which if you take netherite and combine it with nope, that's not that one, is it? Where are you then? Oh, this one. You with it, dark metal. You get a dark metal breastplate. Now this is the best armor in the set, probably. Ametrine, that's 10 and 5. That's the thing. You got the eternal netherite armor, which is basically the same, but I think that's a means of doing it. Now the other stuff you've got is the Draca Arcanus chestplate, which is also very good. Knockback resistance of 10%, I think that is. You have the Tire breastplate, which is really good. And then you've just got some basic ones from Forbidden Arcanus, which really don't do a huge amount. So probably the best chestplate out of the set is the dark metal or the Tire. Now this one requires you to make dragon scales and arcane gold. This one requires you to mix all sorts of stuff from there, and of course you need dragon scales, and you get those from the dragon heads. So obviously you need to go hunting in the nether. To do the dark steel, you need to come obviously into the nether, which is not a conducive environment for me by any stretch of the imagination, and you need to mine. You need to mine a lot. Now I did this with a doubly expanded dig spell, so you know that gave you everything you needed, and you just pop that open and line yourself up, and off you go. And there's you. And we got one already, so oh, I've got, wow, that was actually I'm glad I came down here. I mean, that's actually another netherite ingot, so I think I've got enough to make 2 of those dark metal. And because I've got the fire resistance, it really doesn't matter. I can just plough along here happily, destroying all of this stuff. And then just go back and check the ceiling for any stragglers. So definitely works. When I find some lava, what I have a tendency of doing is basically dipping myself in it, which works, surprisingly. You just immerse yourself gently in the lava and off you go. And a little bit of pre-stacking your inventory means that the only thing that should be getting stacked in here is the stuff you want, which is usually nether, ancient debris. I'm not bothered about the gold, I'm not bothered about any of that. Well then, this is probably one of the best ancient debris tunnels I've dug, considering how much I didn't get with the previous version. So this will give us something to be going on with to build up the potential arsenal. And so I still need a bath. There'll be one eventually. Anyway, let me do a little bit of diggy and I'll be back in a short while. Alright, so that was a reasonably successful trip actually. Did I manage to leave my entourage behind me? Yeah, I did. Right, let's us go and have a look what we managed to pull together, apart from some bones, and there was a few undead down there, so we dealt with those. Yeah, mark of the nether, a little bit of dark metal, which if we look at dark metal, I have those plus that one piece, so that is enough, I believe, to make 2 pieces, and those will cook down to dark metal, which combined with the monster skin will make an armor plate from dark metal. So, you know, we are some way off of being able to do anything with that. We did get plenty of dark stone, but of course the thing we went for was netherite, and we got 18 netherite, which combined with, where are you? No, I know, I made. Are you in my backpack somewhere? Have I stashed you somewhere safe? I mean, possible, but I don't think I would have done. Iron crate? No. Intriguing. What have I done with my netherite? Didn't put you in there, which makes perfect sense. I don't see why I would want to put it in there. I haven't hidden you. No, I don't see why I would put you in there. I mean, I would be cooking you in that. Interesting. I could have sworn I had. Well, I know I'd done it because obviously you could see the tunnels. But the question is, where the hell did I put them? Have I used them? I mean, didn't use you there. That was nether stars. Phantom membranes. No, I mean, there's no necessity for netherite in there. What have I done with the netherite? How strange. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I've got 18. That's enough to make 4 ingots of netherite anyway. It's just somewhat confused as to what I've done with it. Weird. Anyway, that lot needs to cook. So, what we need to do now, I think, is aim at getting... really is bugging me now, that. I mean, I wouldn't put it in here anywhere, would I? Yeah. That would make 0 sense at all. That's really odd. Really, really odd. Because of the way this flight works, I'm really reluctant to trust it around lantern wraiths. For obvious reasons, you know, I don't want to get myself, well, deaded. We do need gold, however, so we'll get some gold going. Let me just have a look in there. I'm not missing, it's not in one of my shulkers, is it? No, not in that one. Not in that one. I mean, that is I don't even know what's in there. What's in there? Building materials, by the looks of it. Probably one's emptying. Yeah, that's really weird. Really, really weird. With a capital weird. But we can make up our... it's just 4 and 4, isn't it, if I remember rightly? Yeah. And I would have got an achievement there had that been, you know, I think so. It's really odd. Yeah, no, nothing. Nether stars, but no netherite. Okay, that's fine. And as we've already seen, we're going to take a netherite chest plate and we're going to turn you into a dark metal breastplate. So that's where we're going next. I am going to have to spend... I'm going to keep that on me. That way I can't lose it. I also could do with having a look for... that. And can I empty this? Oh, that's me horsey. I don't really need to be carrying me horsey around, do I? Not like that anyway. Let me put the tool belt away. But we shall put you away in here just in... Don't know why that mucks up your slots there, but it does. You just can't seem to work with that bit. But if we come in here, no. Why? Alright. So I can go and put all of that lot in here. That can be lightning bolt. And that can be whatever I want it to be, such as... Oh no, hang on. Need to put that in there. There. And then we can have 2 access to a spellbook there. And there. But they're actually the same thing, which is interesting in itself. Okay, fine. Some of this can probably go now, to be honest. But, you know, I mean, I can probably get rid of the torch. Blink, frostbolt. Frostbolt, I will keep frostbolt for now. We'll look at lightning bolt, real diggy pew poo definitely keep. Stone cutter sword. I think everything else is good. But, yeah, we'll just set you to there. And that spell, the old torch spell, can be put away. Right, I'm waiting for night time, and so I can go hunting things that have the you not go in there? Oh, that's not. It's just not on. Right, let me find a shelf for you then. Which is going to be easier said than done. I've kind of used up all my ordinary shelves. You can go there. There you go. Spell. Right, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, and it's night time. So now, all we need to do is get the right mobs about. Now, these guys are not a problem, because obviously we can kill them at our leisure, and there is really nothing they can do to hurt us. And we can actually come down to a low enough level and pick up their XP if we want, and their drops. But what I really need, this guy, not overly helpful. Anything with a ranged attack, like a Skelly Bob, is definitely dangerous. Him, not so much. So anything that can actually hit me while I'm up here. And of course, because I'm a fairy, my little mushroom warrior will do some work for me as well. Oh dear, that is not good. Well, there's a... I don't think any of these can actually... Wow, double invasion. We've got the undead. And these guys too. But again, none of them actually pose any threat to me. I think my mushroom guy might not be with us anymore. Not what I really wanted for this evening. I would have preferred some of the Chaos Reborn mobs that actually are the ones I want. Let me just try and pick up the drop. Not worried about the XP. XP is reasonably straightforward to get. I mean, we've got a number of XP farms, so... But I will have the dark, the corruption, because that does come in handy. You can use it to make dark metal. Not, unfortunately, the Chaos Reborn dark metal, but still. And I don't know where these guys think they're going. They're all over now, heading over here. Come on. Come on, fellas. Yes, come and meet the ghouls. Not see. I don't know whether these are. These models are truly terrifying. Corrupted Vindicators, Acolytes. Thankfully, they don't have ranged weapons. Anyway, these are really not what I want to be fighting. I would much rather... Oh, I'm really out of better keep my eye on my mana, because I don't know whether that my flight ability is linked to that at all. We grab the stuff. You know what, I'm going to leave the rest of those. They're not actually helping me. I've got a whole bunch of corruption. Let's go hunting for something that has got what I want. He has, or potentially has, tough bugger though. I think they do. Nothing useful. Right, need to go hunting again then. What we are really looking for is the big skeleton Hulk. I'll settle for him if he's dropped what he should have dropped. No, just gunpowder, I think. Bone ash. That one, yes. This fella. Now again, he takes a fair bit, and I think this guy might be able to actually jump as well, although that might be the hulking zombie. But this guy's going to take a little bit of effort. Right, it's going to take a lot of effort. I mean, not any real threat, but effort. You know, great deal of mana. The other one that is the good for that is... Come on. Oh, wow. Is he like a... Wow. Okay. Don't throw them at me, sir. Right. What we need is still more Chaos Reborn mobs. Never thought I'd be saying that. Because I need 9 of those. Oh, Door Knight, he's, as I say, he has a chance. That's why we don't want. So that is why I would really like the Fugal Tiara, because that doesn't happen. Yeah, didn't drop any. So that is going to be my evenings for the foreseeable. Has something killed all my sheep? Well, I definitely had more than 3. I probably need to put some effort and concentration into actually working on that then, and getting the sheep farms and stuff done. Not a huge amount more to do this episode. I was at about 30 minutes before I started this clip. I probably could do with a more deadly spell if I could come up with something, but maybe even Fireball might not be a bad idea. Just a half decent Fireball. Oh, hello. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. We will continue to try and get more of the dark metal, which I am now almost almost to the point where I've got, I need another 6 of those to get one plate, which will allow me to make one. So I'm going to need some serious work on this. And it's going to be awkward when people are online as well, because obviously they are going to want to sleep, and I am not going to want to sleep. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.